Hey, this is Tom Druggy again with Stamp Auction Network, and welcome back to 10 Insider Tips to Buying and Selling Stamps at Auction. We are on our final tip, number 10. This has been a great time with you. I hope it's been helpful. But our last one is search and research. Knowledge is power. I learned that back in the 80s. I'm going to do an entire video on this concept, but consider that Stamp Auction Network is much more than pricing. It is information. In fact, you have access to a database of 3 million auction sales, the complete descriptions provided when those stamps went up for auction, sales and unsolds. People buy auction catalogs as reference material and make libraries of them. Here you have it at your fingertips. You don't have to cut and paste all those auction descriptions to make your own specific census and a reference tool. You just need the specialized information that we have at Stamp Auction Network at your fingertips. And all you need to do is know how to search and research. So here's what we've got. Auction descriptions can be lengthy, but they are valuable. And for rarities, they often include information on how the rarity came to be. All those color shifts, and often when they have the inverts, they'll explain how it happened. The other side of the coin is that sometimes for the very same stamp, they will leave out or include information that's not in other auction descriptions. So the value of auction descriptions is not just in the auction description themselves, but what some auction companies leave out and some put in. So for instance, you may have a description that might forget to mention the pulled perf, but you've got it on the other one. So with a complete picture, you have a better understanding of what you're buying. Second, pricing. I really don't understand how some people can say with a straight face that it doesn't matter what it sold for before. They just want to buy it at the current price. Any reasonable person, I believe, should see that auctions are the place to buy stamps. That's the entire intent of this 10-part series, but also that having pricing information informs your bidding. The third point here is the value of an international presence. When a U.S. stamp gets sold in Europe, you have great opportunities for a bargain. For instance, the highest price paid for a used $5 Colombian, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here just a second as I flip. All right, here we're looking at the census for a used $5 Colombian. And you'll notice this is the highest price paid for the $5 used Colombian. This is a great stamp. It sold back in 2012 for $11,000. In the middle of the condition rarity period, but nonetheless, it still sold for $13,000. This stamp reappeared in Europe in 2019 where it sold for $1,200. Now that is crazy deal. That's a crazy deal. Like if you go down here and look, like in 2016, another stamp similar to it sold for $10,000. This one at least sold for $6,000. So you can see that 1,200 euros is an amazing bargain. And that is because in the European market, they may not really know the value of a specific stamp where you have access to that information. So pricing gets you far, but provenance is where we provide pricing history for the very exact same stamp or cover. That's even more helpful. And combined with a census, you have the complete tool set to determine how much you want the stamp and how much you want to pay. So I'm just going to remind you there's more videos on provenance and census. If you're at Stamp Auction Network and you hover over help and go to help with the site instruction videos and seminars, you'll see under the Stamp Auction Network Getting Started videos, there's a bunch of videos in that area. There's all of the micro videos, and there's also videos over here on the left, provenance and census, the catalog, and explanations about it. There's another video that does explain when you go to sign up, and I would encourage everyone, man, there's no reason not to sign up for the $20 a year or the $50 a year if you don't qualify for the $20 a year. But if you go to the from the main page and you go to the sign up page by clicking here, this video, watch a video that explains each membership option. It actually pretty much walks you through, starting from the highest level features, provenance and census, down through basic extended features, and then back to what's available for free. So it's been a pleasure being with you to walk through these insider tips. I hope you find this information valuable. Again, help button. You can always get to my phone number and email. So glad to be here with you. Until we see you next time. See you later.